that top. Pose on the spot for the photo op. Run out of gas, but the road don't stop.
Hello, guys, and welcome to I Got Problems podcast. We are here again, another week of more problems, more problematic topics.
Yes.
If you are not aware of where you can find us, if you check our IG at I Got Problems Pod, we're on there.
YouTube.
Yes, YouTube as well. I Got Problems Pod. You can use the link on our IG page to go anywhere else as well on YouTube. And we're kind of just open. We're also on Twitter. I Got Problems Pod. Pretty much the same name everywhere. And you can find us. And once again, if you haven't reviewed us or given us 5 stars, take a second and go ahead and do that. It helps people find us. And it helps people know that we exist somewhere. And we are everywhere. And now we are
everywhere
now
you can find podcasts.
Amazon Podcast, I believe. Amazon Prime now has podcasts. And we just got approved. So you can find us on there as well. So you really have no other, excuses for not listening to us because we got everything. We got everything. Spotify, Amazon, Anchor, radio, blah, 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 all that extra stuff. I know there's 5 podcast platforms with radio in front of them.
Please stop.
We got it. We even got iHeartRadio. We got it all. So that being said, today's topic, I guess Annabelle is going to take the reins and she's going to tell us what's bothering her. What's the problem today?
I want to say that's bothering me, but something that's kind of been in the Twitterverse lately, especially Black Twitter. Come on. Yeah, whatever's popping on Black Twitter is, the topic of the week, I guess.
It really is.
So the name of this problem is Black in the Streets and White in the Sheets. Now, what does that mean? It's a roundabout way of saying, basically, can you date interracially and still be pro-Black?
Is it possible?
Yes.
Is it Tamara Tia, one of them? That was married to a
the one on the reel. I can't keep up.
Tamara? Okay,
Thank you.
So Tamara's the one. And I swear, I think Black Twitter has, disowned her because her husband has said something and then she backed up her husband. And they were like, exactly, this is why a Black woman doesn't marry a white man. Granted, we do say the same thing about Black men marrying white women, but that's a different conversation. But anyway, this is why Twitter was just like, girl. You saw your husband selling all this shit and you had the right to back him up. Did you forget you were Black? So
half Black.
Oh, you're right. So maybe that half part of her was the one having all that shit.
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah. Twitter basically disowned her, and now her sister Tia is popping, and they're just
because her and Taj Mari, her little brother, they were posing on Instagram with froze, and somebody captioned, I don't know if it was Shade Room, but I won't be surprised if it was. Somebody captioned the Black Maoris. I'm like, damn. The shade of
I saw that there was another tweet with Tia and her husband, and they had said the same thing as well. I think they had another kid. They had just given birth to another kid. I don't know. I don't think so. No. I think Twitter was just trying to separate the white version and a Black version of her because one is married to a white guy, one is married to a Black guy, and I think the one married to a Black guy, I think just had a baby. So they were just Twitter was just this is the Black Mari family that we care about. And it's just
and this is all happening when Sister just hit Netflix too. Oh my gosh.
And I've been watching, I've been keeping up with it. But I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just tired of the whole thing.
Well, moving on. So, as we all know, Cardi B came for Candace Owens. Now, before I continue, I want no hate, I want no shade. The way I'm gonna, kind of attack this topic is that we're not going to look at their political background. We're simply just looking at them based on the relationship status and who they are when it comes to their individuality, not their politics. So don't come for me if you don't agree with Candace Owens. If you think she a coon, I understand. I don't blame you.
In the comments.
I mean, hey, it is what it is.
They be going off at each other in the comment section. I'm just like, whoa. And it's hard to
I mean, if it gets us more publicity, then hey. I really don't care.
Any publicity?
All publicity is good publicity. I don't care what they tell you.
Okay, well, y'all, if you do have a problem, I guess, come and attack Annabelle in the comments.
Hold up. No, that's not what I'm saying. Listen, from somebody with a PR background, you just want to have your name out there, but don't go looking crazy. That's all I'm saying.
If you want to talk about this shit, just hashtag I Got Problems Pod, okay? That's all we ask.
That's it.
We're talking about it right now, so just letting you know. Keep us in the book.
You really told them to attack me. I'm over you. I'm over
the comment section. Thanks, guys.
Moving on. So anyway, Cardi B came for Candace Owens last week for being married to a white man and accused her of being a sellout, even though she is also a non-Black Latina.
Okay, almost
married to a Black man. Yeah. And basically Candace came for Cardi and said that Cardi is more likely to be killed by her husband than by police, which, although it's true, I thought that was kind of messed up for her to say.
Why would you even say something
if you remember our misogyny episode, 20% likely to be killed by police, and then 22% likely to be killed by an intimate partner. Right. So, like I said, she's not wrong. And my question is, why do you think Cardi was able to get away with that? Because in one of Candace's response videos, she brings up Serena Williams and Mark Zuckerberg and Alexis Ohanian, who is Serena's husband's Serena's husband. Serena Williams' husband. And, pretty much just flipping the script. What if Mark Zuckerberg has said this to Alexis Ohanian about Serena Williams and her father being in a gang? You know what I mean? Because Cardi said that her father, Candace's father-in-law, is part of the KKK, which is not true.
Everybody's hypocritical on some certain level. Like when people especially when people are defending themselves, they get really hypocritical because it's almost like once they get into the defense mode, they don't think of it could be me, or if it's like, I don't know, people just say,
I feel like that's an excuse. It shouldn't matter.
Excuse, but that's why, and that's what happens. Like, people get super defensive, and then they just start spewing shit out of their mouth. Sometimes you can't take it back. Sometimes you can take it back.
And then knowing that you're a celebrity, like, you should definitely be more careful about the words you say, because it's always going to be recorded. You could do a tweet and delete. Obviously, somebody is going to take a screenshot before you even get a chance to take it down. Like, come on. I mean, then again, at the end of the day, even though I respect Cardi as a rapper, do I expect her to be as eloquent with her comebacks based on her actions in the past? Absolutely not.
I mean, based on her background, I don't think so. I mean, a lot of rappers aren't eloquent with their words, which is why they always do a lot of press conference apologies, like on social media, because they're not exactly writing these things with like their PR telling them delete that, add that. They just go online. I mean, look at the president, for example, with all the PR in the world, and this man is still tweeting trash. Like, it doesn't matter.
Facts.
So
apparently, because he's the president, he gets to get away with that.
I don't even know how that's possible. How it's okay for you to get
Twitter won't shut down his account.
He's making America look even worse just by single-handedly tweeting dumb shit. Like, they'd be like, "This is your president." Like, most of us didn't even choose him. A lot of us didn't even want him. So how can you say it's our president?
I don't want to keep talking about that man and taking up our show. Well, that's
what Candace is trying to provoke into a presidency.
Look, I said it's not about the politics. We're not going to bring that in here.
But Candace is politics. Candace is all politics.
Like I said, we're just talking about them and their relationships.
It's going to be hard to take that out. I don't know. Candace literally has a sign that says politics on her forehead. Isn't that why she got famous with all the shit? Who was she before this?
That's true. I mean, facts. You have a point, but to not go on off a tangent. And to keep the show at, a good time frame.
Political show? Yes. Okay.
Yes. Because we're not trying to go there. Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, it's fuck Trump. Y'all should know that. Like, but we're not going to go into that right now because we could be here forever.
November, guys.
Yes, do it. Okay. So my second fact is, well, not fact, but, point is that Jordan Peele and Donald Glover, aka Childish Gambino, are two men who have made strides in the entertainment industry, showcasing Black experiences and allowing for audiences to view Black people in a different light than what we typically see in the media. Yet they face backlash from the Black community, more specifically some Black women, because they are married to white women. Why do you think that is?
Donald Glover's married?
I don't know if he's married. He got a Black baby mama.
But he's dating or with a white woman.
He's with a white woman.
I did not know that. Interesting. Okay, let me say this. I do feel a little bit like I might be in my feelings just knowing that, these big Black artists, it almost makes it feel like they're making money with the Black community name, but then, like you said, in the sheets they're white. Mm-hmm. So, but then again, I have to kind of snap myself back and be like, it's not my problem. Like, this is not my life. This is not my experience. These are individual
not
people.
Your relationship.
Exactly. Nothing to do with me. They are producing content. He's Black, and that's all I need. I'm going to support him just because he's Black. I'm not going to support him because he got a white kid, a Black kid, I don't need his life story. Now, if he comes out and then disowns all things Black. Yeah, then that's a problem. Right, because he is an influencer. Like, excuse me, you're making money off of Black people, and now you think we're shit? No, you won't. You can keep all of that. I'm keeping my coins. So I in that way, yes. But because he's Black. He's making good content. He is putting us out there. He's giving other Black producers hope that they can have some foot in this industry. Absolutely. So, why are we worried about his wife? Why do we care who he falls in love with? The only issue most Black women have with Black men who marry white women is the shit talk they do.
They always have to bring us up.
Ain't nobody ask you for all that. Like, we don't need this stress. We don't need bad press. We have bad press just by being black, already, by being a woman. So by existing, by breathing. So why are you taking the time out of your day to add more bad press? If you want to marry a white woman and be with her for 1,500 years, do it. We don't give two shits. But guess what? When you now go online and you go on in public or TikTok, TikTok, or open your mouth and start spewing shit about black women, it's like, okay. Now you're bringing us to the scene.
Yeah. Now it's an issue because why are black women's names in your mouth?
Please tell me.
For what?
What did we do to you?
You're born from one. You're related to one.
In high school that said no to his little Halloween candy or Valentine's Day card. Like, what is the problem? And some of them just don't even get hurt. Yeah. They just be racist.
Apparently we have an attitude. We're hard to deal with. We won't submit.
We're ghetto.
I don't know if you've seen any white woman not get her raised. There's a reason why Karen is a stereotype. Okay.
Karen, Susan.
Look.
A Stacy, a Becky.
All of them.
But guess what though? Like the video we just posted on our IG. They go running right to the Beckys, running right to the Stacys, running right to the Susans, and then when some black shit happens that's shaking the world, like what's going on with the Black Lives Matter, you can't even say shit because your wife's looking at you like, excuse me? Like, you almost feel uncomfortable because you want to support your black people, but if your wife, you know your wife isn't like a big pro-black person, you married her anyway, well now the relationship is awkward. Like, Tamara's relationship with her husband. Exactly. Your husband says some shit. What you gonna do now? You still married to him? What you gonna divorce him because he said some shit about black people?
Right.
You married him. Now here you are.
And it was very ignorant. I think he did come out and apologize. But after pressure has been applied, like, is it really a sincere apology?
Because if nobody said anything, it would remain as is.
Of course.
They would never come out to apologize.
But you know how black Twitter work.
I know, black Twitter.
I gotta love it.
They gotta argue and talk about some dumb shit sometimes because I'm like, this is not even the topic right now. Like, this is not what we should be focused on. But you know, when you have influencers to get power and then they influence the wrong shit and then you end up in the wrong place.
It is what it is.
But they do bring up some really good facts. They solve a lot of problems. Black Twitter is the FBI.
They also create a lot of problems too.
They do. Yeah, Black Twitter is problematic. It is problematic. But they get some stuff done. You know, we get work done.
True.
So, you know, I'm proud to be part of that community.
Yes. I'm over you.
I love Black Twitter. So,
me too. You know, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, Black Twitter is a shit.
If my Twitter became white, what would I do? Eat mayo? Like,
we're gonna have to take that out. Look, I'm sorry. We just listen. We're gonna get to it. All right. So
you don't want them to know that we're partly.
We're gonna have to take that out. Look.
Oh my god. Okay. Go.
Annabelle Busia does not condone these views that are coming out of Sandra's mouth. I just want to let y'all know.
Yeah. I have like 1% racism in me. Yes, it's there. I know how I feel.
I mean, I think everybody has a certain level.
Yeah, we all do.
Let's be real.
But yeah, okay. So.
All right. Jodie Turner-Smith, a.k.a. Queen from Queen and Slim, received name-calling from black men who called her a Negro bedwench when it came out that she has a white husband. His name is Joshua, and he's also an actor. I'm pretty sure you've seen him. It's one of those 90s shows. I want to say One Tree Hill, but I know that's not right. Dawson's Creek. That one. He was in Dawson's Creek. And it got so bad that she decided that she didn't want to continue living in America when she became pregnant. She just had her baby, actually, because America is too racist. I don't blame you, because Canada...
trying to get some free healthcare and free education.
Like shit. But, yeah. So basically, why do you feel that she decided, she felt she had that pressure on her to leave the country because she wants to raise, you know, her next generation of her family without any racism?
I mean, pretty much exactly
I don't like how I asked that question,
yeah,
but you know what I mean.
Yeah, but like, it's racism. I mean, it's racism everywhere, but you can definitely pick places with less racism. Even when you go to Africa, any country in Africa, they'll still have some type of racism towards another race. Colorism towards themselves. So it kind of sucks. The world is just shitty as a whole. Yeah. Like, I wish we could just have a one large cleanse, but here we are. So I totally understand her point of view. Like, I know friends here from Nigeria who are visiting, and well, not visiting, but like, you know, on their little visas. And they're just like, look, when I get my money, I'm out. I'm not raising my kids in America.
Right.
Like, they really are not about this shit.
Do you think it matters? Do you think it will help?
It helps a little bit, especially if you're a nationality of the country that you're going to. Like if you're going to move from America and you're a German and you're going back to Germany, it makes sense. Mm-hmm. If you're moving back to Nigeria because you're Nigerian, it makes sense. But it is harder to be Nigerian and move to Canada and be like, okay, what do you think is going to happen? Like it's risky everywhere.
Especially being an interracial couple in these other countries.
You're always going to get stares, always going to get looks. Yes, it's 2020.
I mean, yeah, you're going to get looks, but will anybody be bold enough to come up to you and say anything or call you a Negro bedwench or, or call her husband an N-word lover?
America, they're bold. You know, they think about freedom of speech. You know, they take it to one other level. We're telling them to wear masks, and people talking about amendment, First Amendment. I'm like, what do you mean amendment? Your amendment to die? Like, is that what you want?
Let them die. Natural selection, please. I beg. Anyway, so moving on to some facts. All right. 25% of black male newlyweds in 2013 married non-black women compared to just 12% half of black women who married out, quote unquote. Black women were the least likely to marry non-black men at only 7% in 2017, and only 4% were married to white men.
Dang.
Now,
so we were right. Black men do marry out of their race more than black women.
Basically. Now, with that being said, should black women date out more?
Yeah.
Based on that statistics?
Definitely. There was a point in time when I was like in college and I was just like, I'm done with black men. Like, that's it. I'm gonna just... But I did it 2 white men, and I was like, you know what? It's not what it's
No, we actually shared a white boy. Hi, Michael.
Oh, my God. Why? She's still exposing us every episode.
I mean, they got to get to know us, right? That's how deep our friendship is.
That's how you know. Remember the episode, guys? There was an episode where I said, I'm perfectly fine with my friends dating my ex. Dawn didn't believe me. She thought I was just...
That was high school.
Look, from high school, I always thought like this.
I wouldn't do that now.
And I never disowned any of these friends. Because 2 friends dated him after me. Yes. You and, friend B dated him. Michael was going through all my friends. Like, I was dating him first, and he went to prom with Annabelle. Like, we were all at the same prom table. Like, are you kidding me?
No, please.
Michael, look.
Don't say his last name. Don't put him out there like that.
But Michael's such a basic white name, so it's perfect. In fact,
exactly.
Any name.
Exactly.
So
I don't think I'm friends with him anyway, so good luck trying to find him.
So, like, me and my friends have shared a guy, but we were young, we were dumb, and we didn't hold a grudge against each other.
He was a practice boyfriend.
You see the episode with Joan on
the first episode.
But you dated him in high school, and if I was in your shoes, I would be the one who was married, and I'm like, Joan, sis, it was high school. Why are you tripping? Like, it wasn't a big, but she held a grudge all the way since high school because her friend dated, or ex-friend dated the guy she wanted.
Yeah, but I think it's cool in high school because you're you're just getting to know yourself and know what relationships are.
Unless you get pregnant or married with that person. Like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's high school.
I definitely want to
college and
do that
after,
now.
when you start to find yourself and you start to know what the hell you're doing, you really got to think about it a little more,
Yeah, I think we got to cut this.
Yeah, but we can leave it in. People care about it.
We'll see.
But Michael was white, and we did try interracial, and it didn't work.
Yeah, and I'm going to be honest. There was a point in my life, literally like 4 years ago, where I was like, I'm done with white people, period. I was still willing to date interracially with other, non-black people of color. That was largely due to
I did have a moment
the 2016 election and, the uprise of race. Even though racism was always here, we the uprise of racism and everything going on in the country, I was like, I cannot do
culture,
it.
Though. If you're going to go outside into another culture like Indian, Asian, you have more of a deeper culture than just a black culture. And if you're African, then you got to mix African with Asian,
and I'll be willing to share that culture as long as they're willing to share mine as well. And that's totally fine. I always tell myself, if I don't get married to a black man, I'm going to marry an Arab or Indian man because I love their food.
Mm-hmm. And they got money.
I'm sorry, I can't be Muslim. Money. I love y'all, my Islamic brothers and sisters. Look, I love y'all, but I like my bacon. Okay,
but that's gonna be hard if you marry somebody who doesn't eat bacon and you fry bacon in the morning and he's smelling that shit in his bed. That's like a slap.
You're gonna have to get over it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's ham. It's like that's Canadian bacon. No, I'm tripping. But is it the same?
I mean, I don't know. I feel like that's why I couldn't marry a vegetarian or vegan because, like, if I'm eating meat and you're not, it's like, ooh, this is awkward. Like, it's just awkward.
And then they don't want to use the same utensils or pans that you use for meat. Like, that's too much. I'm sorry. Like,
oil. You can use
no.
It's a whole.
I mean, we'll see. You never know. I've been wanting to take meat out my diet for a long time anyway. So
because people fall in love and then they just change their whole life.
Me? Huh?
Mohammed Abdul Kalam something.
Oh gosh, if I can't pronounce your name, boo, I'm sorry.
How do you expect that? You really want to marry a Muslim?
I don't know. It's just a theory. Leave me alone.
You're gonna have to lower that expectation because if you do fall in love with somebody, you're probably gonna compromise compromise a little and just like
I would do it like a dark skin Latino. Okay, we're moving on.
Let's do like
we're moving on.
Fact, but not like all three.
Okay, no problem. Well, we just went over one. So, well, 72% of Black respondents said it would be fine with them if a family member chose to marry someone of another racial or ethnic group. Only 61% of whites, 63% of Hispanics said the same. More specifically, though, Americans aren't comfortable with specific kinds of intermarriages. Guess which ones? Wink, wink, hint, hint. You know. A Pew survey found that acceptance of out marriage to whites, 81%, was higher than acceptance of out marriages to Asians at 75%, Hispanics at 73%, or blacks at 66%.
So basically, people would rather you marry a white person first than an Asian, than a Hispanic, and the last person is a black person.
Yeah.
In terms of
even though we just went over the fact that Hispanic is not a race, it's ethnicity.
That's what they, that's what they're writing in this facts. It's not us, y'all.
They want them high yellow broads.
Yeah, they do. But I mean, we also do the same thing with black men who like to date quote unquote Hispanics because they like their spicy Latin personality, but a black woman is not spicy when she has the same attitude. She's just aggressive. And
she's just a bitch.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. It's like, would you marry or date interracially?
We can do one. Let's do one.
Yeah, I already answered the question. Yes, I would marry or date interracially. In this I think I'm a little bit more open to whites. Like, and if you pretty much come from like a Christian background, you understand that you have to look at the heart. You have to, like MLK say, character over color. So definitely I have vet them more, especially if they're outside your race, because you just never know that, the granddaddy could be in the KKK. Man.
That's true.
So.
You marry the man, you're marrying his family too.
Exactly.
His family's racist. That's a whole world of trouble for you. Like, think about that.
Absolutely.
It's not as easy as it looks.
Sandra?
Love can't make you, what?
You serious trying to answer the question?
Oh. I mean, like, I don't know. If the white guy's gotta look like Brad Pitt or something, to be honest.
Yeah, it can't just be any old white boy. It can't be no Chad, Tanner.
I don't even know.
Like, no.
If it's a Channing Tatum.
What?
Yeah.
Girl.
I'm dropping everything.
Chris Evans and his phone out.
Look, if it's Thor, I'm gone. I'm out.
So does that mean that you're more willing to date a less attractive black man?
Wait, what? Where'd you get that from? I'm confused.
It sounds like you only date a white man if they're super attractive.
No. Standards for white men are higher because we're less likely to date white men. So if I do want to date a white man, he's just got to bring more to the table.
And he got to have swag.
Yeah, I gravitate more towards the energy of a black man. So if I can't find
that masculine energy, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know, it's just the blackness. So if I can't find the blackness in a black man, I need to find that blackness in a white man.
Exactly.
And I need to get more than just the black. I need the looks, the personality, the height.
Right. I'm mad you said the height. I'm done.
The height matters. I'm sorry. Okay?
Yeah.
But like, if I can't find me a black man that fits my descriptions, then I need to find a white man that goes above and beyond the general description. I'm sorry to put it that way, but they see us the same way. That's why black people are getting married to less than other races.
Actually, no. I feel like if you go outside the country, like dark-skinned women,
they be popping.
We are the prize.
America is the problem.
It really is.
Any other country, they
even
are all men.
Some parts of South America. Look,
they love it. They love black women.
When I went to Mexico, I like chocolate. I'm glad you do. You want a Snickers? Leave me alone. Just an FYI, when I say I want my white guy acting black, he don't have to be nigger-ish. Like, I want my white boy to be a white boy. You know what I mean? Like, don't act.
Yeah,
like, I don't like that.
Black, like, I think I'm black.
You gotta come with a certain kind of energy.
Tommy from Power,
No, fuck him.
No. Tommy from Power is attractive. I gotta say, I think it's because the black energy.
Okay. To be strong, no problem.
He got too much Irish going on. But like, Tommy from Power does have that black. But I hate the fact that he's involved in drug shit. Like, why the white guy who look and act black gotta be a drug?
I mean, that's how some of them are, though. Let's be real. I hate that
mentality because all it's perpetuating that black people are all,
Is what?
It's
Let me stop. I'm done. Perpetuate. I'm not gonna get on you. I'll be doing that shit too.
I can't speak properly.
Perpetuating.
Okay, yeah. So it's perpetuating that black people have that negative, association, connotation with our, life, like drugs,
from the hood,
prostitution, like associating that, and we're associating a white, a black acting white guy in that same environment, it's saying that he's acting black, and saying black is all those negative things, which sucks because I hate to see that because people always say when you're acting black, it's not always like. Have you ever heard?
It's never a good positive stereotype.
And you ever heard when you sound proper, somebody says you sound white?
I hate that.
Can you explain that, guys? Like, why does sounding?
Because I went to school and speak proper English.
Listen,
sir.
How many times I got that shit in college? I was like, okay, I know we're all in the HBCU, but damn, are we not getting the education? Like,
right.
I'm paying for a whole degree.
I'm sorry, we from Howard County. I don't know what to tell you.
That's a good topic for another day.
It is.
Yeah,
he's trying to cut us off.
He said, wrap that shit up.
It is a good topic because I really hate you know what? That's going to be our next topic after the next topic because we already have a next topic. So
I forgot what it was already.
Girl, oh my God.
We'll write it down. We'll get to it.
But yeah, I definitely want to talk about that because I hate that was always something. People even told me that sometimes I sound like Callie because I sound like a Valley girl because I'm just like, oh my God, like I'm so excited. And it's like, what the hell? Why does that have to be a Valley girl? Why can't I just be a black girl that lives in the suburbs? Like shit. But anyway, I'm going to talk about this. I'm really going to express my feelings later, guys. I'm very angry about it right now.
If you can't tell already.
I'm going to go off. I'm going to write that topic down right now before I forget. But I think that's it.
Oh, this is going to be the first one you do on time, huh?
Oh, my God! Y'all, this attack is relentless.
What attack?
Do you have any resources? Or
Yeah. Go ahead. Take care of that. Take care.
Hold up. After she done throw me under the bus. Y'all, I need you guys to attack Annabelle.
Don't do that.
So, because this is ridiculous.
Look, she know what she was getting into when she asked me to be on here.
I showed up 15 minutes late for the episode, and I'm not.
15
minutes late?
2 Nigerian minutes.
Oh my God.
Let me stop. Go on, read your sources.
Okay. So here are the sources. How to support Black Lives Matter. There's a link for that always there every week. Therapy, we have the primary care physician that you all should have. Unfortunately, America doesn't hand out free insurance, which sucks. So we have other sources like at BetterHelp. You can get that free for 1 month with our link, employee assistance programs if you have a job, and therapyforblackgirls.com. So once again, BetterHelp is free for 1 month, not just 1 week, but you have to use the link on our page because the regular link on their page gives you a 7-day trial. So the next link we have is for pretty much everything that we talked about. We have Black Demographics, which mentions, household and marriage in America. We have The Guardian, which is basically a lifestyle article that talks about, what's the statistics behind interracial marriages in the U.S. And we have a kind of like a conversation for interracial dating, a link for that if you want to learn more about where we got our facts. And of course, we have articles from nature.com, which tends to give us a lot of our mental health tip of the week. So that being said, Annabelle's going to take over and talk about the mental health tip of the week.
All right. So routine is your friend. It helps to manage anxiety and it will help you to adapt more quickly to this current reality, aka COVID-19 / quarantine, whatever you want to call it, and this bullshit election, but it's another topic for another time. You can create clear distinctions between work and non-work time, ideally in both your physical workspace and your headspace. Find something to do that is not work and is not virus related that brings you joy. Working in short bursts with clear breaks will help you to maintain your clarity of thought.
Yeah, there you go, guys.
That's it.
Yeah. So,
all right.
Yeah, thank you guys for coming to our episode. This was a really good talk.
And I hope that we were able to get rid of one of your problems.
Yeah, another problem. I mean, we got more to come.
Another problem solved.
Because we know most of y'all thinking about these problems. Y'all just don't really have a platform, and now you do. So,
yes.
We got you. So, yeah, talk to you guys later, and see you on the next episode of I Got Problems. Bye.